Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Tales from the Rails, Episode 41. Vane goes with red. James, the splendid mixed traffic engine, is very vain. Although he is a hard worker, James can go by one motto: shiny and clean. James especially loves when he gets to pull the express. No dirty freight cars or dirty sidings ever get in his way. And he remains shiny and clean. Mind my paintwork, Whiff. Geez, you don't want to get this splendid red coat all dirty with your soot. Calm down, James. It's only Whiff and he's only passing by. I must remain clean for this express train. Shiny and clean, Henry. Shiny and clean. And with that, James puffed out of the station towards Elsbridge. Good morning, James. Look at my reflection in this sparkling water. Soon, James came into Elsbridge. Right on time. I'm sure Gordon couldn't do any better than what I did today. I'm such a splendid red engine. After a tiring express train, James likes to go rest in a wonderful engine shed. A splendid shed for such a splendid engine. He began to fall asleep, but then he was rudely interrupted as Sir Top Hat arrived on board Thomas. James, wake up. I have another important job for you. Important work, said James. Ooh, my favorite. What will it be, sir? You must pull this train of tankers over here. What kind of tankers? Said James. Fuel tankers. Sir, fuel tankers are disgusting. And they're a dirty siding. Dirty cars, dirty sidings. James, we've been over this. Yes, sir, said James. You must pull them to the China clay pits. What for? Timothy needs a tanker, and then you need to go to Great Waterton, and then to the docks. 3 different locations for 4 different tankers, sir. Yes, James, it is very important work. And it may be a little dirty. Said James. Dirty work, not my favorite anymore. Why doesn't Thomas take it? I mean, he's got nothing to do right now. Thomas has a train to pull this afternoon. Yeah, said Thomas. I'm a pretty and busy engine, you know. Said James. Fine. I'll get ready. And with that, he puffed out of his shed and went to couple up to the tankers. Soon, James was coupled to the train, and he puffed out of the yards. I'll show everybody how important this job is. Important work is my type of work. A goods train. A tanker train. How disgusting. How despicable. Hello, James. Shiny and clean, Arthur. That's the way it is. Shiny and clean. What was that all about? Scrap. At least I'm not doing that job. Why, thank you, James, said Timothy as James shunted the tanker in. Shiny and clean, Timothy. That's all I care about. He's quite the vain red engine, said Mary approaching. Well, said Timothy, I think we should have known that by now. Maybe after all this hard work, Top Hat will reward me with a brand new coat of paint. And oh, how splendid would I look after that. Hello, James. Hello, Fergus. Here are those tankers. And I'll just slide them in the siding over here. Nice paintwork, James. I know. Still shiny and clean. Thanks for admiring. Now off to Brandon. Let's finish this work up before I get even a speck of dirt on me. The sun comes down on my beautiful red paintwork. So glad I chose red over black. Even in the black livery, I looked splendid. Alright, and that's that. Off to the washdown I go. The splendid red coat needs a new wash-up. That night, James decided to spend the night at the other engine sheds, and he was boasting about his beautiful red paintwork. Just look at it, he said. Look what the workmen did at the washdown. It looks splendid. Yes, it does, said Arthur. Thank you, Arthur, for acknowledging how nice this looks. Whiff had just come back from the quarry, and he had gotten quarry dust all in his funnel, and he was about to sneeze it out. James... I would move out of the... Achoo! And he sneezed quarry dust all over James. Said James. Oh, no, it took me a long time to get this cleaned off. And now look... And then he changed his mind. Never mind, said James. I get to go to the washdown tomorrow. And the other engines just complained.